Okay, so I have my curling iron and I have a brush. This is my hair just air dried. It's pretty straight, so sometimes will hold a curl, sometimes it doesn't. What I do is I split my hair into 2 halves and I tie 1 half up so I can get it out of the way. And then I start on the bottom half. And I also split this into 2. Hopefully you guys can see. And then the way I start is I start from the back. So I'll grab a small piece from the back and I'm gonna curl it so it's going away from my face. So I get the clamp and I put it on, slide it down a little bit, and then I curl in. I let it hold for a couple seconds and then I pull down and I curl in again. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky, or at least it was really tricky for me. It took me forever to figure out. Is I unwind the top part, but I still leave the second bottom half. Those are words. And then I curl again, and then I pull down, and then I just leave it. I don't brush it through with my fingers yet. I will do that in a little bit. And then I do the same thing with the next piece. I go around once, hold, pull down, go around again, hold, and then I unwind, go down a little bit, and then I unwind it all and pull down. So now those are my 2 pieces. I always do 1 piece of my hair towards the middle back, so this piece right here, or I'm going to actually curl towards my face. So I'm going to do the opposite. I'm gonna curl forward, go down, curl forward, and unwind and down. So that's that half. And in the morning, it doesn't take me too long to actually curl my hair. It probably takes me 7 to 10 minutes. What's nice is when I do actually curl my hair one day, it'll be good. Like I can wear it for 2 days in a row. Sometimes 3 if I'm really pushing it. So that front piece didn't really curl too well, but I can go over it. And I leave it curled. I don't run my fingers through it or comb it out. Not for the bottom layer. The top layer I will comb through shortly after I curl it. That way it just gets more of the wave feel rather than like the really put together curly look. So then I start on the second side and I do the same thing where I do the first 2 pieces. I curl away from my face. I go down a little bit. I curl away. Hold it. Go down a little bit. Curl again. Away from my face. Unwind. Go down. Curl. And then pull through. Alright, so those first 2 are curled away from my face. And then the third one, I curl towards my face. To flip the curling iron, curl towards, pull down, curl towards, unwind, and again. Pretty simple. I like this style of curling the most because it gives me more of a wave look rather than a curl. And my hair is dead straight, so anytime I can get my hair to have that more wavy look, I'm for it because I love wavy hair. So now what I do, now that the bottom half is curled, take the hairpiece from my top half, and then what I do is I fold this. I tie the bottom half back, so that way I can really just focus on the front pieces of hairs and I'm not recurling the bottom. I do brush it through to make sure there's just no knots. And then I do the same thing as before. I part it into 2 halves, pull it side, and then I start. For this side, I try to do smaller pieces because there's a lot more layers and I'm gonna have to go over the top again anyways, but so I try and eliminate that by doing smaller pieces. And I do the same exact thing. I do a couple pieces away from my face. Leo, shh, that's my dog. Come here, this is Leo. Oh, you stink. You need to be groomed. He's looking a little shaggy. Say hi. Okay, can I come over? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. And then for those of you who are wondering, Jackson is actually taking a nap, so he should be up pretty soon. Okay, same thing. And then that middle to back piece, and I curl forward. Just to give it a little bit more, I don't know, I'm not a hairstylist. I just learned for the first time how to French braid my hair like this year, and it's very hard, so I don't do it very often. So now that the top layer on this side is done, before I start on this side, I like to comb through with my fingers just to loosen up the curls to get more of like the wavy feel. Like I said, I leave the bottom layer that I did untouched. I don't comb through it until the very end because I want there to be more volume to my hair. And then I start on this side. Okay, so now that pretty much all of my hair is curled, I take out the bottom half and then I comb through it with my fingers. And a lot of times when I comb through, I'll lose a lot of curls on top that are still pretty warm that I just curled. So I usually will go through and recurl them, just the pieces that I want, so that way it's not like crazy big, but there's still some volume to it. So like as you can see, like this piece of hair, like it's gone flat because I combed through it so fast after curling it. So then I'll just go through and I will pick random pieces on top that I want to curl, and I go pretty close to the top of my head, just so that way it gets a little bit of lift from the curling iron. And I do the same kind of thing where I curl, unwind, curl, and then I comb through pretty quickly afterwards so it doesn't look crazy curly. Alright, so then comb through, and that's how I did it. Usually I'll flip it over, get a little bit more volume, and then because I had a baby, I lost a lot of hair after having him. P.S. if you didn't know that happened, it totally does. Pretty worrisome for a little bit, but then you learn it's normal. However, because it fell out, it had to grow back. So now I have a ton of just regrowth, little pieces of hair. So what I do is I get a toothbrush and any kind of hairspray. I'm not very particular about hairspray because I don't use it very often. And I just spray, and then I comb basically my roots. It's just comb down those little flyaways. They're usually good. Then I'm done. That's it. It doesn't take it doesn't take super long for me to do it. Maybe about 10 minutes or so. This is my curling iron. I got it from Amazon, and what's really cool about it is you can actually change the barrel, so it came with a few different kinds. This is the 1 inch with the clamp, as you can see. I don't know if you can see right now, it's like steaming like crazy. But they also have the ones where it's the wand, or I think they have a 1.5 inch barrel and then some smaller ones. I go with the 1 inch. Occasionally I'll do the bigger 1.5 or whatever size it is. That's it, and you get this nice little wave, and that's about it. I don't really have anything else to say. If you like this kind of video, let me know. Just comment, subscribe, like this video. I think that's it. Okay, goodbye.